Welcome to Reality Creative Video. I'm Hermes. Here we go. I'm doing a bunch of these videos, one right after the other. So if the scene looks almost the same, I'm setting up for some short videos that I've wanted to cover while I'm waiting for my lens. So this video is the Alchemist tool chest, med chest, tool chest. I wanted to share with you the things that I use on a daily basis, somewhat daily basis, that I find important for my health and well-being and things like that. So let's go through a few of these things, see how far we get, because thinking about it, there's quite a lot of things that I use during the day. Now, I've covered these things in various other video shows. So, if there's a relevant video show, I'll put it in a link in the description to these things. And of course, I will link to all of these things that you can buy, or the ones that you can buy anyway. All right. So first, my go-to thing is aches and pain, muscle aches and pains. I mean, you've heard me talk about my shoulder and things like that. What I like to do for aches and pains and muscle aches is I have several things. One is Dit Da Jow. This is ancient Chinese recipe that is used in dojos. And you know how often those guys take a beating in dojos. So for bruises and things like that, you put Dit Da Jow on. It's a liquid. It only takes a few drops. Spread it around. I kind of like the smell of Dit Da Jow. I think it has a terrific smell. Now, sometimes I'll combine these things. Now, in some of the videos I've done on this, I combine them in various ways and make alchemical stuff. That's what makes this stuff alchemy, when you mix them together. So a lot of times I will mix my Dit Da Jow with woodlock. Woodlock is another Chinese herb. I don't make Dit Da Jow or woodlock. I have to actually buy it. And this is like a menthol kind of thing. It's called medicated oil. It reduces pain and inflammation. It has a very strong smell, but it does feel great. I mean, you got an ache or a pain, you put this on you, or you need to reduce the inflammation. Sometimes I will use this right here on my ears. My eustachian tubes, they tend to plug up. They're kind of a little small. I've spoken about my eustachian tubes. And sometimes, like if the pressure is changing or we're getting a storm nearby, all of a sudden you got the pressure in your ear. I know a lot of people have that. And I will take a little of this woodlock and I will go just like this, right back here where the eustachian tube is, and rub it down. And boy, that stuff goes in there and it opens up the eustachian tube. And then in a few minutes, poof, the air or whatever it is that's trapped in there is kind of gone. But it's good for aches and pains. Often I will mix it with Dit Da Jow to make a super compound. Now the other thing, DMSO is a anti-inflammatory, anti-pain relief, like especially with my shoulder, all right, or that was hurting, that's nearly healed. Oh my gosh. The thing I'm working on the shoulder now, if you've been following me, is I'm up to doing the weight now, like this. I usually do a 10-pound weight. I usually do a 10-pound weight like this on my shoulder, and this was so bad. We're lucky I could get it up this high. So now I got an 8-pound weight, and I'm able to go up and down like this with the 8-pound weight, and then I could do a couple reps on the 10. But what'll happen is I'll do those reps, when it'll be a little sore because I'm doing the reps. Naturally, I'm trying to get the movement back while the bone is healing. And I will put the Dit Da Jow, and I'll put the woodlock, and then I'll follow it up with the DMSO on there. And that will relieve any kind of pain, not pain, but inflammation or soreness that I might have because I was doing the workout. And then, another thing to add to that mix is I found that a mixture of colloidal. Hey, listen, I got to get my colloidals in here, right? A mixture of colloidal magnesium and colloidal copper is great for healing bone and muscle tears, tendons. So if I have stuff like that going on, I had a client come in last week. She got bit by a dog. I think I might have mentioned it, and her whole arm was all ballooned up, swollen, and the medical people didn't know what to do about it. So I gave her magnesium, copper, some DMSO. I didn't think she could take the smell on the woodlock, so I didn't recommend that. So I gave her those two things, and yeah, the swelling has come down. She's got a little swelling over here, which we're gonna work on this over here next time I see her. But so magnesium, copper is great for that too. So like these four things are like something that I use a lot together here and there. So the woodlock is also good for clearing up your nose, sinuses. I have sinus problems. So, I might go something like this, put a little woodlock on both sides of my nose. It goes in there and helps clear everything up. So, what else do I got? All right, here's clove oil and prickly ash. All right, these are good. These have lots of uses, okay? But what I use them for is my gums and between my teeth. These are really, I mix the two together, and I will put this directly on my gums and teeth every day to keep them healthy. They work really good. If you got any gum infections, the combination of prickly ash and clove oil, and then you apply it one way or another. Either you can put the brush thing, those little tiny, I didn't put them out, should have put them out, but the little tiny brush things you can stick in between your teeth, you dip into this mix, and then you put them between your teeth, and you get the oil, the clove oil and the prickly ash, and a little bit of the in there to kill the bacteria or the germs or whatever it is, the infection that you got going on there. So those are really, really good. That's a must use kind of thing. Okay, one more thing over here. I have one of those vaporizers, puts the air and the moisturizes the air and puts the smell in the air. I use eucalyptus. I actually use a combination of sage, citrus, and eucalyptus. But you can just use the eucalyptus. The eucalyptus will help keep the air free and disinfectant, in an herbal sort of way. So it's very good for breath and it helps your breathing. So I will use eucalyptus for that. So that really covers my alchemy toolbox of things I do daily for, various stuff. I'm still drinking my hydrogen water. I got the hydrogen maker. It's in the other room there. So I'm still drinking the hydrogen water, still drinking my colloidals. That's also part of my, daily toolkit. But I hope you'll find some of these things useful and interesting and helpful. I will put links for all of these things in the description box.